Hello guys, welcome to Super Mario Maker. In this one, I figured out how to place all these objects on the little track there. If you haven't seen the last video, that's what I was having trouble with. So let's move into it. She said let's get into and play it. So let's try and get the coin and avoid the nonsense that I don't want. Get the coin and jump up here. If I could. And nearly died there. I guess I can grab it. Alright, let's get over here. It says, looks like you're on your way to handle these elements. Let's see what else she says. And that's everything we have for this basic lesson. Alright, let's continue. Sorry about the noise in the background. Let's see what's going to happen next. It says clear this course, and then he'll discuss on how he went creating it. So let's get a few coins here, go up on this if I don't miss it. Get up here. And get that coin. And jump over here. Get this, get a few coins, and then jump over here and get the power up there. See if I can get it without dying. There we are. And get the coin. Jump up here. Sorry about the coughing. Get these coins and jump over to get to the right. See if we can avoid these piranha plants. Avoid this flying one as well. It looks like it goes a bit quicker. Have to avoid these guys. Darn it. And I died. Alright, so let's just get on to the course explanation. See what's going on. Alright, we're on lesson 7 plus. That was a pretty tricky one, right? Let's break it down step by step. I started with the curved track. I hope it didn't confound you too much. To curve a track, simply shake a track. See how quickly it bends to your will. Once you've got some bent tracks to work with, they are all kinds of shapes you can build. As you can see, you can put enemies as well as items onto tracks to move them around the course. Yamamura, can you tell us a little about placing the super mushroom on the track right here? As with all things, there is a delicate balance you must strike when placing items on a track. If the movement on the item is going to be complicated, you want the lift to move it in a simpler manner. And if the lift is going to move in a complicated manner, you want the item's movement to be simple. Or you can make them both fairly simple, as you see here. Oh, I see. Having both the lift and the item move in complicated ways could make the course too difficult. So you want just one of them to be complicated. If something looks too complicated, the player may rely too heavily on Mario's jumping skills. If Mario simply jumps from one end to the other and grabs the item on the way, the player will miss the point of the course. So what if I make the item placement and movement so precise the player needs a perfect jump to grab it? If you make the challenge too precise, even if the player uses the track to grab the item, you'll be the only one who knows the trick. But what's the matter, as long as the player using the track to reach them? What good will it do if the player manages to jump from the track and grab the item if they don't understand the trick you were going for? Well, If the player grabs the item, that means they figured out the timing, right? The player would feel really good for figuring it out. Wrong again, my apprentice. With such precise timing required, the chance of the player having actually figured out the timing is very slim. Huh? What do you mean? Even if the player jumps at the exact right moment, if there is no apparent rhyme or reason for why it worked, it will feel like a random jump. And victory by random jumps is a bad thing? Not necessarily, but players are more likely to remember a course if they understand the challenge. Random jumps don't leave much of an impression. I guess the point is that players may not always play how you want them to, but if you design your course well enough, it will help guide them in the right direction. Alright, now as we see here, elements you add wings to will travel faster when placed on a track. Placing normal enemies flying enemies on a track can challenge the player by changing up the timing of Mario's jumps. Sorry. Up until now, our tracks have been in the air. But as you see here, using in harmony with the ground, you can make certain parts of your course a bit more challenging. That was a bit challenging because I died off it. I bet you I could have got it on the second try though. Tracks may be tricky to get a hang of at first, but once you do, you'll find you can use them for so much. There's a surprising amount of depth to them. You need to be very careful when placing tracks. If you lose focus, it's easy to lose sight of your plans, and your track will become a tangled mess. Now, see what happens when you combine a flying course element with a open-ended track. It gives you a real sense of speed to see these elements flying around like that. Oh, and you could also place lifts with wings on it on a track, and then you jump onto a different lift on yet another track. Think of the speed you could achieve. If you add too much speed, it will make jumping onto the platform difficult. Simply attempting to achieve maximum speed is not always the best decision, so try to maintain a reasonable speed limit. As a final tip, you can also attach a bill blaster to a track. These don't usually move, so they can be pretty surprising. Yep. I feel like I'll be able to do anything once I master these tracks. Yes, they truly can make all your dreams come true. Just make sure you don't get carried away. Right, I'll use them sparingly and won't overdo it. Confused? What is that? Don't let the tracks carry you away. I'd like the tracks to carry me away from your puns. That's all for this advanced lesson. Alright, I think we have time for another. Alright, let's see what happens. Sorry I haven't had the music on this whole time. For our next lesson, we'll take a look at one of the staples of any Mario game. Pipes. Stay your words of wisdom, my apprentice. Before we divulge the many glories of the pipe, do you not think we should first speak of areas? Geesh, what a drama. Let's talk about the areas first. Every course can be divided into two areas. This means the main area and the sub-area. You start each course in the main area, which includes the starting point and the goal. But if you utilize the sub area, you will virtually double the size of your course. And of course, it's the pipes that serves as the link between the two areas. To turn a regular pipe into a down pipe, I think, tap and hold Mario and drag him onto the pipe. That will connect the main area to the sub area, allowing you to place elements in both. I prepared a sub area for you ahead of time. Drag Mario onto the pipe to move to the sub area. Return to the main area once you've finished up the sub area. To return to the main area, stand beneath the pipe and jump while holding up. Alright? So we gotta move Mario and hold him here. Alright. Gotta get a few coins. And hold up. Pretty normal for a Mario game. Looks like you've got a handle of these elements. But wait, there's more. You can also use a warp door to move players from one place to another. The warp door work a bit differently than a down pipe. These are for moving the player to somewhere in the same area. Doors are linked by their matching symbols, so you'll always know which door the player will exit through. To enter a warp door, stand in front of it and press up. Go ahead and place warp door in the guide images on the touchscreen. Alright, so we gotta tap here and hold it. There. And right there. Alright, is that it? What did I do wrong? Is that good? What did I do wrong? Oh, like that. Alright, looking good. Now let's get in and play. Alright. Oh no, we're trapped in here. How do I get out? Oh wait, there's a door. And we're out. Looks like you got a handle on these elements. And that's everything we have for this basic lesson. Alright guys, thanks for watching part 9 of Super Mario Maker 3D. I'll catch you in the next one. Comment any games you think I should play next, like the video, and subscribe. And have a good day.